I need to build a shulker farm in Minecraft Hardcore. And to do that, this will surprise you. I need a shulker. And to get one, I'm gonna be needing a whole lot of blocks to get it. Like, a lot of blocks. Like, a lot. And we're also gonna need a whole lot more rockets and food. However, before we go over there and we get our next victim, I need to name an axolotl after one of you. And I love one of your names, Scientifically Accurate Spinosaurus. One, I love your name, and I also really like the comments. So, here you are. So here you are in my world, and if you want to be named after an axolotl, just leave a funny comment or something nice. I don't know. However, before we start the farm, we might as well go get the most annoying part done first. And that would be going around and trying to find a shulker. Now, where did I leave that in city that I totally didn't kill every single shulker in so far? That's the joke. I kind of killed them all already. Oh! Sweet, I haven't killed everyone here. Okay, sick. And before I go any further in here, trust me, I already know a lot of you are gonna say this. Oh, but Skies, there's easier farms to build where you could just build it in the end, and then you could just come in here and get your shulker shells. Which is true, but then I couldn't do all of this. So the very fun roller coaster first starts out with a nice clean beginning, that then starts traveling up the tower and around it just so that they could say goodbye to all their family, which of course there's some inside the tower. That's why we also travel up the tower just so that they could say goodbye to them as well, which then travels all the way up to the top of the tower, and then we start going away to a very fun jungly mess. So as you can probably tell, they're going to be sad that they're leaving home, so we start out with a very nice up and down hill, which then gets a little bumpy, which then circles back to the up and down hill, and then travels all the way back straight down to the ground, which then it heads back to the tower, and then it circles around it, and then we finally head off straight into a very spooky cave, which then has some turns in here that lead directly to an armor stand where it looks like me. So I wrote a sign that says boo, and then I made sure to sign it from me, so that then once the shulkers think that they're gonna kill me, they leave the cave and go straight back up. And I mean up, like really up, which of course, you know, they're probably scared of heights. That's why we send them down at Mach 7 straight back down towards the tower, which we then finally send them off to the portal. I first need to scare them a little bit, just so that they listen to me better and they don't make making the farm very annoying. Which is why I send them all the way down to the void. If you're wondering, don't worry, they actually survived down here. You see, I know this because the Endermen love to follow me everywhere I go with dirt blocks, which this entire thing is made out of. Which is why I made sure to leave all these decoys on the ground around where the roller coaster kind of touches the ground so that they go for that instead of my roller coaster. Anyways, after they're done in the void, we shoot them straight up here, and then finally we head off straight to the portal. They're probably scared, so I made sure to give them a nice little bumpy ride just to kind of wake them up and just to show them that, hey, you're safe with me. And after a super long ride, they finally reached the portal, but I wasn't really liking this location, so instead I shipped them off to the other portal. And after a super fun 600 block journey, they finally reached the portal over here. However, I wasn't really enjoying this location since it's really barren, and I think it'd make them really sad to leave this kind of area because it's not that beautiful. So instead, I circled it around the portal, and then we head all the way back. And then finally, after making the 600 block journey back to the other portal, they finally get to go through this portal and back to the center of the end. But Skies, why would you go through all the work to build this? Didn't that take hours? Yes. I think altogether I used around 9,000 blocks of dirt and like 7,000 rails, but honestly I wasn't keeping track. So if you're enjoying it so far in my very weird adventures, it'd mean a lot to me if you'd subscribe. And you know the drill, 30,000 likes and I'll release episode 11. And if you would like to receive this entire hardcore world, because I am not removing this roller coaster, if y'all get my Twitter to 100,000 followers before 2022 is over, I'll release this world download. Okay, so now what we get to do with these super duper lovely boxes is you run around, you load them into boats, oh, okay, and then they break the boat, and then you get to try it again because there's so many over here that are trying to hit you. Oh, okay. Please, oh, no, come here. Okay, we might have to be killing some of these because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. And don't you guys ever get tired of shooting? And there we go. And then once you finally have a shulker loaded onto a boat, you get the minecart ready, and then you send them off. Oh, God. There we go. And then with this is how I don't have to use any powered rails at all because there's a glitch with the minecart and the boat where they just make each other go forever. And if you're wondering how long... Huh? Huh? Okay, what did an Enderman do? Oh, gotcha. Enderman came up here. Okay, cool. Well, of course, it couldn't be that easy. Okay, take two. And there we go. Now it should work. And as I was saying earlier, if you're wondering on how long this journey takes, I have no idea, but give or take maybe 10 minutes. But you know what? It makes them so happy. It's one last fun ride before they go off into a life of farming forever. And you see, he just looks so happy to be on this ride. Disney could never. And not too bad. It only took it 6 minutes. The entire journey from the tower all the way here took that shulker box 6 minutes. And now the big question that I was kind of wondering, because I didn't really look into this, where does it go? Oh, hi. No! Yeah, so apparently, what? I don't think that's how it's supposed to work, little buddy. I now have a shulker at the bottom of my end, just resting on top of the void. Ow. I guess I can say I'm the first player to ever have that. Okay, here we go. Second time's a charm, right, bud? Yes, yes, it worked. Oh, so I kind of redid the platform and I made sure to put rails right there since that's where the last one went before. And then I made the rail go all the way into the portal and you are not going through. Oh, huh. Trust me, I'm kind of as confused as you are. So that's why the tutorial said to break the boat and minecart. No, no, don't worry, buddy. We're in this together. We're totally gonna be able to get you out. We're definitely not gonna be able to get him out. I think I have to kill him. Yeah, I don't think I can actually break anything. Man. Third time's a charm. Wait, it's still there. Huh? Wait, do I just permanently have a boat and minecart stuck in there? Oh, this is gonna be very, very entertaining. Give me a minute and give me 15 seconds. I just redid my entire merch store and added a lot of new items to it. A lot of you were asking for items instead of clothing, so I think you'll enjoy all the new designs. Thanks for all the support, and I hope you enjoy my high quality merch. So it's been a little bit, but I think I perfected it now. Okay. Okay, good. We just have to be hello? We just have to be really fast. We have to be ready. I'm really hoping that this does not kill him. So according to the tutorial, this is kind of everything that I need to do. No! No! Oh my gosh. No! Don't fall in there, please! Please! No! I hate you so much. Wait, what? Wait, did he? Oh, you teleported exactly right there. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. Yep, still underneath there. Okay, yeah, no, I need you. Oh, cool. I can't. Oh, and you just killed yourself. Okay. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. So, let's just magically go to the next step, maybe. I love shulkers. I love them. Yeah. I'll see you in the next part. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. If you're wondering how many tries it's been a little bit. Please just break, please. No, don't hit him. No, not him, not him. I'm gonna get you. No! Why did I not put a mine rail right there? Don't worry, I could probably still salvage this. Get in the boat, Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go on a fun little ride. I know, you're literally jumping with joy and teleporting back to the original spot and back into the boat a cajillion times for some incredibly bizarre reason. Okay, so from here, don't do that. Okay, there you go. Okay, and there, what? I didn't put one there. Okay, now into the portal, please. You need to move right there. No, not shoot me. Go there. No, not shooting. Teleporting. There you go. Oh, I hate you so much. Unless... So I want to say maybe if I put one there and then I put you there and I put you... No, wait, stop. Yes, just like that. That didn't work. Oh! I'm gonna get you, I swear. Ow. What? Huh? Why did I miss this time? I know you're here. Oh, I forgot about these. I'm trying to break you out of your hole so you can come out here and make friends and be happy or something. I don't know. Get out. I wonder if I should go get him a healing potion. Because I kind of don't want him to die. You know, he's really grown on me. Actually, sounds like a really good idea. I'm here, little buddy. You thought you were safe. Get out of the hole. It's like dealing with a 5-year-old. Except you can't hit a 5-year-old, and they can't really hit me back. Okay. Now we'll go a little bit closer. Or not. Just perfectly stop right there. And it's actually not too shabby. Okay, you and I, we're gonna go for a little boat ride. Try not to shoot too much. You're only gonna be hurting yourself, not me. Now I need to protect you from yourself. Don't kill yourself. Okay. Yes. Yes. No. He didn't go. What? I'm gonna get you. Okay, let me take a wild guess here. You're gonna go right here. Or you're just gonna stare at that. What? Go. Please go. Wait, did he go through? I don't hear him. I think he went through the portal. Oh, did he? Did he? Oh no. I might have a loose shulker somewhere in my base. Now he should have gone to the world spawn and I dropped like 7 gravel. Oh my god, he's there. No. Okay, first off, what we need to do is we get some glass and then we kind of build him a trap. I don't know how he hasn't seen me yet. Dang it. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think any of those shots can get out of that cage. Ow, okay, unless I do that. Oh my goodness, I think he's finally encaged. Oh my gosh, that took so unbelievably long. I actually believe that took longer to get him into the overworld than it took me to build that roller coaster. And now it's finally time to start the farm for our lovely little angel. So ever since starting this base, I've been moving a lot to the left every single time that I build. And I haven't really done anything to the right, and there's so much real estate, especially that useless place. So the thing with this farm is that I can't build it too close to that portal or else it might start interfering with it. I believe. I could be wrong like usual. And regardless of where I put it, I will have to terraform, so I think right here would be a very good spot for it. And now I get the blessing of terraforming. Woo! So it's pretty trippy to see a brand new area to the entire base, and this entire area is just for the shulker farm. So from what I understand, it's going to be a massive build, and then you're going to have to bear with me. It's very intricate, so it's going to be very difficult to follow the tutorial. So I believe we just need our temporary blocks, and we need the pretty blocks. So for the general center, I want to say it should be about like here? I mean, if anything, I'm just going to add to the land and make it bigger. So first we go 1, 2... Then we go 1, 2, 3. And then once we have this little glass boat, we bring this out by 4 blocks. And there we go. The farm is done. This is by far the weirdest farm I have ever built. How did people come up with this? And then here's an update. Here's what the farm looks like right now. I am heavily confused on what's going on. So things might be getting confusing because they didn't show this part in the tutorial, but I think this is all correct. Oh boy. This should be fun. Now I get to go around and cover the entire thing in buttons. I'm so positive I'm not gonna miss one spot. Okay, so it's been a little bit, and I think I covered the entire thing in buttons. Why are you doubting me? And then I built this lovely roller coaster. Don't get me wrong, I didn't go crazy with this. Mainly because I really don't like this shulker, and I kind of don't want to mess up anything. Plus, he's already had his fun, so I'm sure he's gonna enjoy this a ton. And then apparently all I need to do is just break this glass and push that, and then apparently he'll go to the farm without any issues, because I totally believe that. Oh wow, would you look at that? He's actually going to the farm entirely on his own. And then now apparently what? No! Oh, I forgot to remove all of the dirt. So, believe it or not, it was actually really easy to get him back in there. It just took a few buttons. Now, the fun part is I actually now get to go around and get rid of these. Thank you, water bucket. And I believe that's the hardest part of the farm, so it should actually relatively be easy now. I say with no confidence. And then this part is going to be very scary. We should actually probably first remove all of this. This should be so much fun. Okay, now back to the actual fun part and no more suffering from this thing. So I believe now we're starting to build the portals. And then now, with the thing clearing its throat in my ear, we just have to bring these walls up, which should be easy, right? You're not gonna give me any issue. Also, a really big tip is to build this with Optifine, because then you can tell if you ever miss one block. Which of course I didn't, you know, I never make mistakes. Ow. There we go. Wow, this looks so beautiful. So now for the rest of the farm, we go 1, 2, 3, put in a building block, 1, 2, 3, building block. And I think, I mean, you know, once like you do it to the other side, I think that's really the farm. And now, to do this 4 more times. Up next, we're going to be building all the nether portals for this, and then it's going to be a 19 by 19 square, blah, blah, blah. It's just going to take a little bit. And thank God for a wither in the end, because I have a couple thousand of this, and also because of my 2 100 by 100 holes. And there we have it. The 4 portals are now done. And now we get to get technical. So now we're gonna have to go and do the nether part of this. And it's gonna be so much fun. Which, speaking of going to the nether, we actually need to go light it up. So now we need to start speeding things up. We haven't even gotten to the building part of the video yet. So we need to actually go to the nether, and in the tutorial it says to hop through these. However, I'm cool and I already broke into the nether roof. Now this is when it gets interesting because this spot right here is where I actually need to build the portal to make the shulker farm. So luckily, however, you're supposed to build up 20 blocks and then we just build a portal, light it up, and then I think we go through. Hey, first shot, and we actually did it correctly. Okay, sick. However, I want to start speeding this up because I really want to get into the building aspect of the video because I have a mega build in mind for this, and I don't want to make this episode too long for you guys. I'm trying out some new stuff. Well, that's an issue. I didn't think... Oh, no. Don't tell me all of them linked up to this portal here. I mean, given I do actually need to build... Oh, no. Because I do actually need to build a new nether portal, but I didn't think it was that close. It's like 50 to 100 blocks over there. Well, this should be good. Yeah, I think we actually need to break our portal. And then now if we just keep on using the portal up here, I think everything should work out perfectly. After checking every single portal, or at least I believe I did, everything is linked up. Let's fast forward. We're gonna go finish the nether build. And after a super fun time, it's finally done. You build this little thing right here so all the zombie piglin that come through, boom, they get distracted, die there. This thing works incredibly fast. And I had to build the new portal over here, so at some point I'm gonna have to build an actual like nether portal spot. Then one thing that I had to learn with the farm that was incredibly painful, only use 1 minecart, not 2. Apparently with 2 it starts to get like very congested. There was like 30 shulkers right there that I had to deal with, so yeah, that was fun. I'm lying. However, the farm works incredibly well. Almost a stack and a half of shulker shells, so we should be completely good on those for ever. Now we can actually get to the fun part of this, of building the mega structure around this. I kind of want to build a giant ball. It's going to be a lot cooler than it sounds, I swear. And the good thing is, because I was wondering this the entire time, but now that the farm is on, I know for a fact that shulkers can spawn in any light. So that doesn't matter whatsoever. So we can actually build a very bright big ball. That sounds so weird. But now let's actually go and get prepared for that. So the first thing is that we need to get all the materials for this, and I kind of want to continue copying this color palette so that my base can start looking kind of uniform and all the same. And lately I've been playing a whole lot of Destiny 2. Maybe around like 5 hours a day or something, but who's keeping track? And the reason why I even bring that up is that I'm heavily inspired by the architecture in that game for this. And I think I have a very, very cool idea for this. The only issue is that I'm kind of worried about space now because I don't know if I will have enough for this idea. Because I kind of want to rival that. Now this should be big enough for the build because I don't want to build it too close to the portals because I don't want any of the shulkers to spawn on any of these. So it's a 61 by 61 area. And I'm kind of just winging it. I really don't know what I'm going for. However, first off, you know, we need to put down the general shape of it, and then we're just gonna go from there. And then since the general color of this building is gonna be white, I can't really go wrong with just building this up, and then we'll come back and, you know, break some stuff and do details. Now that we've finished the beginning wall, we just need to build a tiny little lip that goes inwards. Yeah, kind of like that. So now that the lip is done, we now have the super fun time of bringing this up, I think, I want to say like 9 or 12 blocks. So, without further ado, time for more fun. And wow, my massive white box is done. So I hope y'all enjoyed the mega build. That's it, and I'll see you guys soon. So first, it was supposed to be just 12 blocks tall for the second layer, but I didn't like how it was looking. It was looking very squished. Instead, I decided to hurt my wrist and make it 21 blocks tall, because it's supposed to be an actual like tall tower, and it's supposed to be very daunting, even though it looks really ugly right now. But don't worry, it's gonna look good soon. I just need to get the general shape of this down first. I need to go and I need to find the center point of every single one of these walls, and then I need to kind of build a sideways triangle. Now comes the fun part, because I went to every single side and I measured out the center of them all. However, I don't know which side I want to build the entrance. Originally, I was thinking this side, but I don't like it how my dojo kind of blocks it. So I think it's really going to just pull away from it. Plus, the entrance is going to be coming out a bit. And no, I'm not going to destroy this. Would you guys be against me using like MC Edit or like a world editor program or something, where I can move this dojo to some other location around here so it kind of opens this up, because I don't want to remove it? I mean, at the very worst, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious. Like, I doubt I'll do it anyways. After thinking about it for 25 seconds, I think I'll make this side the entrance, just because I can terraform this very easily, and then it still kind of lines up with that one, so it's still kind of facing the base. It's just, I really should have built this like 30 blocks that way. Regardless, we ball. So now we need to go to every single one of these and go 1, 2. I'm gonna go 10 out on every single side. I think that should make it large enough to where it'll look good. And then these are all going to look very sharp, so we just go in a straight line all the way towards the building. And this is what I meant by a sideways triangle. I think this should look good. They're kind of towers, but not really, because they're not going to be going up that high. And there's basically one of the towers. I then just need to copy this to all 3 sides, and I'm sure that's going to be so much fun. Oh yeah, by the way, I should probably shout these out a lot more often, but if you want to see me play other games, I have a Twitch account where I live stream and I interact with all of you, and it's really fun. No, it's fun chatting with you guys and getting to know everyone. And speaking of getting to know everyone, I also have a Discord server, which I never shout out. So yeah, if you want to, you know, talk to me, make friends with people in there, link in the description as well. So now with every single one of those towers done, I'm kind of working on the entrance down there, and I have no idea how I want to do it. Because I mean, for starters, and I really don't want to do this right now, but I need to terraform all of this back. And then I'm worried about these doors being too flat, but they're going to be very tall. So I mean, regardless here, we might as well just bring them up right now. And then from here, I think if we just bring it back 2 blocks, I mean, we'll be able to tell if it's good or bad once we get up a lot higher. And it's very hard to tell without any of the detail blocks in there, but I think that's good. And then once again, I think we bring it back just a little bit, bring it up a little bit more. And I think this should be a good starter for the door. I mean, regardless, we'll just be coming back to this once we're actually ready to be making the door. So we might be changing that up, but this might be a good fit for it. Because regardless, we need to kind of do the important part, and that's gonna be the roof. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun one. So for this part, I think we're just gonna be kind of copying how we did it down here. I think this time we go 2, and then we're gonna go 2 up, and then we'll just bring this inside like 2 more blocks all the way around. And then we'll play it from there. We'll see how much space we got. And we have a lot of space to work with. So I went through and I completed every single layer, and then I just cut it off flat here, or else I knew it would start looking very weird. And then this marks the dead center of the building. So I don't entirely know yet on how I want to do this, but I want to have 3 separate towers that kind of shape a circle in a sense, that are all cut into triangles. That makes no sense to probably any of you, but trust me, it's gonna look really, really cool if I could figure it out. So since we have a ton of space to work with, I think if we go here from the center and go, and then I have no idea how I want to build this. I'm gonna kind of wing it like I've been doing this entire time. And then it's very hard to see, but I think this would be a good size for the towers. It's just gonna be really hard to build this at an angle. So it's been a little bit, and I kind of changed the design of the tower. And it's definitely not because I'm lazy and I had no idea how to make triangles, but I think the new shape looks kind of good. Given, yes, I know, this looks really bad. It's very boring and plain, but this is just the base of the building. So now we get the fun job of decorating it. And I have no idea how I want to do that. Because I mean, regardless, I know I'm going to be using these colors. Oh, I didn't get any glass. Oh, thank God. Whew, less work to do. Now, the first thing that I need to figure out is how am I going to be decorating these? Because I think for the most part, I don't want to go too crazy on the sides of the building, because I do want to leave these majority white. And we're basically going to be decorating the lips and then the bottom parts. So I think firstly we go around and do this, and then maybe we just skip like 2 blocks and we just do it every 3rd. That works perfectly. Okay, sweet. I love it when things work out without me having to measure them whatsoever. And then I think if we just rise them up and bring them like that, so it kind of looks like they're a little bit pointy, this should be a good design. And I think this is a general good design for the bottom part. And then now I just get to have the pleasure of bringing this around the entire place. Why do I have to make everything so big? I mean, this is slowly starting to look like a Sea Guardian temple. And I really wish I could make that just a corner piece so it fits in really good in the center. We might have to change that one. But now to figure out how to make this look good. And so it doesn't just blend in with the wall because wow, like if I stand right here, oh, that is really bad. You can't even tell that there's another wall right there. So I may have gone a little overboard. But I think this level of detail is very important for the build so it actually looks good. Ta-da! So I kind of carved it into the build and then I made this little droopy thingy going around it where it kind of looks like a rib cage. And then I added in lights and the glass around that just to brighten it up, and I think it just looks better. Like the less white down here, then there's gonna be a lot of white up there. And this took so many iterations, it was insane. Now the next thing I think that we need to get into are these towers, and I'm really not looking forward to them. However, I think if we make them very spiky and very pointy, and then I might make them come out a little bit, then that might look good. But so far, I'm loving how they kind of sink into the build. It kind of just blends in together. But I'm trying really hard to not make this look like a Guardian temple. Sup, it's been like a week, and I was a little busy. So I think I found a design where I won't go too crazy with it. And I also really didn't want to make the walls look too busy, unlike what I did with the towers, because I probably went a little bit too hard, but I think it makes this look so much cooler. And now we just need to finish the rest. So let me run you through the process on how I do everything. So let's guess with this. And you know what? I like the look of it. And that's basically how I do everything. So of course, we need to add something into the corners, and I think that's where we actually add in the blocks that light up. Next up, we actually need to clear out this section, just so we can add in some stairs. And I think dark prismarine for the stairs is probably the best block choice for this, because as we go higher up, I want to get darker. And I honestly think just keeping it clean, and I'm totally not saying this because I'm lazy, but it actually looks better instead of making it look super busy like down there. Next up, we do the same thing to the tower that looks like a bottle, now that okay. I swear that was planned. And then we kind of just copy the design from here, but we definitely need to add to the sides of this. Like dark prismarine like that looks perfect. And then we just carry the design over on top. And then now to repeat this like 4 times. Then actually going back to all of the sea lanterns. I like to add in the blue glass just because I feel like it really adds to it. Also, it's a nice depth. And that's because that's what I did for all of this. Ah, perfect. Now the one thing right here, but I kind of want to leave this for tubing that goes up to the 2nd floor, because I feel like that would really add to it. And I've been liking on making tubes. I don't know why, but I just feel like it adds a lot more to the build, and it makes it look a lot more impressive. So yeah, let's just not touch that right now. But instead, let's keep adding more stairs. Okay, so with this all kind of outlined fairly decently, we just need to finish up the top part. And then for this, I think if we kind of just come out and we just cover it, it should be good. Okay, so it looks a little wrong right now, but at least the edge is good. I just think first we add stairs on top of this, and then just to actually spawn-proof all of this so I don't have to go around with sea lanterns, boop, we just add in some slabs. Actually, wait, scratch that. If we leave the center open, you put down some sea lanterns, you slap down some glass, then you put the slabs on top of that. Okay, there you go, perfect. So I think we're done with the roof. We don't need to touch anything else. Okay, wait, maybe I lied. I actually kind of hate this. There we go, much better. Now, the only thing is actually coming up with a design for the pipes. So I think if we go up about 4 blocks, go out by 3, probably slap you there, smack you over there, body slam that there, then you go boop, and then we get something like that, which I think will look good. Now we need to start curving it up. Just roughly like this, I want to say. And then we start bringing it up. Then we just bring this up like 4 blocks, I want to say, maybe 3. And then once we get up to this height, I just want to actually add in some kind of a design. So now we just bring this in. And then now that I'm up to the height that I kind of want for this, now just to make it curve back into the wall. And then bada bing, bada boom. We have a perfect tube to the top that kind of looks like a handle. And then that kind of looks like a bottle. And now it looks like a tea kettle on top of a table. I'm sure it'll look fine when I do it 3 more times around the building. Surely that'll fix it. Okay, so I finished all the tubing and I added final touches. And the staircases definitely help it out a lot, but now we have an issue. I'm really not a fan of all of the open space on this tower. It just does not look good to me. Like, everything else is really good. It's just this is so plain. But I don't think we have to go that crazy on it. We can actually just do something really, really simple. And I mean, maybe something like this would look good. Because I mean, it definitely fixes in the empty space. I think it's growing on me. I mean, before we do too much, I honestly think this is a good fit. Like, I really don't think I should add anything else with the building, or else I'm gonna start doing way too much. And I think we're good enough. I think we did a pretty well job. You know, I don't think I built it that bad. Plus, all of this was just for a shulker farm. I mean, I'll most definitely terraform all of this to give this a lot more space for the entrance. But for the most part, I think we're finally done with the shulker farm. And this is also a good showcase for the size of stuff that I want to build, especially the behemoth, which very luckily you guys are okay with me rebuilding. So it's not as big as the Autoinator, but I think this is a decent size. So I hope you're all excited for the future builds that I do, especially on farms. I think this is a good precedent for the quality that's coming. I also hope that you guys enjoyed the new editing style that I'm trying out on the videos. I wanted to kind of mix things up, try out new things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun building this, but we need a name for it. So I think the top comment, or whichever one I find the funniest, I'll just name the building that. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys soon. See ya.